Well, hello, welcome back. Today I want to show you all my favorite subjects for kids with ADHD. So let's get to it. Okay, first up, we have mathematics. I'm going to show you primary mathematics. This is my favorite math for kids with ADHD because I want to show you something. So inside here, if you'll take a look, now it comes with a teacher's manual, which has games you can play. So you can do some games. It's not expensive. It's certainly not an expensive one. This is what they use in Singapore to teach the children who are best in the world, the country that's ranking best in the world for children in mathematics. This is what they use. So take a look at this. This is actually, if you have mental math, that is a big part of it. That's why I like it. So you can have them stand at one side of the room and hop every time they get an answer correct. Another thing is because take a look at this textbook. This textbook's pretty cool because it's bright and it's colorful. And it tells stories with math. So let me give you a look there. I have a short that I'll insert here to give you if you want to see inside a lesson. But this is the most important. This is their workbook. Now this is B. So A has even less questions on a page. Look at that. You got like 4 questions on a page. 4. It's not colorful. It's not distracting. Very clear what needs to go on. Even kids who hate handwriting, which is generally a thing done by children with ADHD, very simple. The only handwriting I have them do would be math, and then handwriting is a separate subject. Handwriting, you can do handwriting without tears, you can do just copy work, but I would take handwriting completely out of schooling. And I wouldn't have them read science to you, I wouldn't have them read history to you, I wouldn't have them read any of that. While they're eating, you go through and you read to them. This would be my favorite history for them is a backup, because aside from picture books, like reading picture books, there's a lot of picture books that are pretty great history-wise, as we all know. I mean, we're homeschoolers, we know that, right? Like, it's not like we haven't been to the library before. But take a look. So it's pretty simple as far as history. This is the grade 1. I'm gonna show you a couple different grade levels of things. But so this is just talking about symbols of America. So very simple, you can read it while you eat. Usually history does not have questions at the end of the chapter. This also covers geography. This is a Becca, by the way. A Becca. This is also a Becca. I love some things from Becca. I love some things from BGU Jones. I love some things from secular too. I mean, I have a variety in here to show you. But this is Enjoying God's World, math, science. I love this. Take a look. Very simple. This is grade 2. Picture to word ratio is good. Some sciences, you can look at it and be super intimidated because not only do parents make their kids read that, but then they also but then there's just so much text per page. Family subjects tend to have that. This is a lot more effective, I think, just learning wise, because I just read it and then we can answer the questions, and then once a week, maybe we review these questions just to get it in their head, right? I have a whole system I use with children with autism, children with ADHD, and I'll attach that video at the end. You can take a look and see it if you want to see how I really do it. This is not Christian. This is Grammar and Punctuation, grade 1 by Evan Moore. So the last one I showed you was a Becca, Enjoying God's World. Can't wait to get number 3, I have to tell you. I did 6 sciences this year with my kids, and this one, I mean, I'm not done them yet, but this one was my favorite, hands down. Which I didn't think would be the case. I thought it'd be something else. But take a look at this. So this is very simple. Let me see. Let me show you. Rule number 3, so it goes through rules, okay? You'll notice there's not handwriting in here because I do it orally. Again, during snack time, I'm like, So eat, play, snack, right? Like eat, play, eat. And that's when I teach. So see the fat cat, the bell rang, 6 children sang a song. A sentence that tells something needs a period at the end. So very simple, but very important grammar rules. That's one of my favorite resources as well. And this, let me show you reading. So the program I'm about to show you also has a math program if your child struggles with math. They use mnemonic devices for, mnemonic devices to help children who either are dyslexic, autism, for whatever reason, ADHD, it doesn't matter, whatever reason, helps them remember it and utilize the information. So this, I did not use. So I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't use the math system. I used the number system, but I didn't even use, or I used the word system, the reading system. This is like S for snake. It's got the pictures that their brain can see. G for goat. It's got the sound with it, right? Violin. So the word that they're using, watch, has the sound in it very clearly, very easily laid out, which other programs do. So that's, I get it, not that exciting. But what I want to show you is this. If your child doesn't have problems reading, I like these books. I make them read a story a day. My older son uses this as well. But see, it's very simple. This is the Abeka Readers. This is Fun with Pets. This is 1A, because they go grade 1, 1A, B, C, D, E, F. I mean, it's not that exciting, 1A and B, but when you get to the end, like 1E, 1F, they're pretty exciting, if you ask me. Like, they're pretty interesting reads. This is just basic entry. If they have problems reading, for whatever reason, and you don't know why, you don't know if it's dyslexia, you don't know if it's dysgraphia, you don't know if it's dyscalculia, you don't know what's going on, but you know that it's not working, whatever it is you're doing. My recommendation, wait till 7, and then pull out these books. And then you can switch them back to whatever reading curriculum you want. I did for one. The other one, I can do for both, but he really enjoys reading these. So let's take a look. These are the sight word flashcards that come along with it. You're going to pay, I want to say $10 for this, and I want to say $14 for that in the United States. In Canada, there's shipping, which is like, the shipping is what makes it pricey. But let me show you this. So this is Diane. So you can go dianecraft.org to see this, because this is the Craft Right Brain Readers. So the first few days, you're going to work on the first 3 words here. Is that a snake or is it a worm? If you're going to read that, put it in front of a space. You're going to do it for like 3 days. That's what you're going to work on, okay? A and my. No, my turn. See, so it's got the mnemonic devices, so they're going to remember those words. You're going to read what's on the back to them. And then let's go into this. It has every book has transparency. So there's a green one, a blue one, and white if it's easier to cover the paper. We just lost transparencies for this book. But every book comes with them. Is a my. Remember, those words were here. And then all they have to know, fat, pat, go over that with them, rat, and sat. Sometimes it takes a day to go over. Sometimes I take 2 days to go over it. And then they can read. Pat is a rat. Pat is my rat. Pat sat, my rat sat. So cool. Now, it doesn't have color pictures like those do, but this is way more complicated than this. Like, I know it looks like it would be the same. I understand. I've tried all the reading programs, but I'm telling you, this is just so basic and so simple. They get it. My one son only had to read the one story each time, like one story each time. My other son had to read them. I would have him read them twice. So he wouldn't read them twice in one day. That's before it was time to do iPad. That's when we do solo subjects, and they each have to read to me. They still do, and they each have to do math. So Pat sat, Pat is fat. Is Pat fat? Pat is a fat rat, right? Anyway, you get it. And then it'll have pre-reading, because these are what you read last time. These are the words they learned in the first chapter. That's all that is. And then they add something on. So they're going to add on, next time they add on hat and he and on, which are in here. So it's kind of the same process. Really easy. They're called the boring little books that always work. Anyway, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions or if you have any homeschool problems, let me know so I can do a video on it if I have some ideas for you. That would be great, because I try to do a video every day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you subscribe. See you again soon.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
And hit the bell for notifications.